A mochi moment from Mark, who writes, I just want to thank you for making GLP-1s affordable. What would have been over $1,000 a month is just $99 a month with Mochi. Money shouldn't be a barrier to healthy weight. 3 months in, and I have smaller jeans and a bigger wallet. You're the best. Thanks, Mark. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Mark is a Mochi member compensated for his story.
Hey sis, I see you, the strong one, the faithful one, the woman who keeps showing up for everyone else while quietly wondering if anyone still sees her. You can breathe now. You're safe here. I'm Kishea Boyd, the Identity Midwife, and this podcast was created to help you rediscover who you are right in the middle of real life. Here we talk about faith, healing, identity, and the gentle work of becoming. You don't have to fix a thing. Just lean in. You've been located. Hello, this is Kishea Boyd, and you're listening to the Identity Midwife podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for taking time to listen, whether you're driving, sitting still, or carving out a quiet moment for yourself. Welcome. And if this is your first time joining me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you've been walking with me for a while, thank you for coming back. In the last episode, we talked about what it means to realize you've been around the same mountain for far too long. How God calls us forward, but fear, familiarity, and old beliefs can keep us standing still. Today, we're going to go a little deeper. This is episode 10, and we're talking about why obedience feels so uncomfortable, even when you know it's God. So take a deep breath and let's talk about it. Let me start by saying this clearly. If obedience feels uncomfortable, that does not mean you hear God wrong. Somewhere along the way, we picked up this idea that if God is in something, it should feel easy or calm or everything should go smoothly. But biblical peace is not comfort. Biblical peace is alignment. And sometimes alignment stretches you before it settles you. Obedience disrupts patterns. It challenges agreements. It confronts identities that no longer fit who you're becoming. So when God calls you to move, your spirit may say yes, but sometimes your flesh will panic and be like, no, I don't want to do that. That tension doesn't mean stop. It means transition. Now, if this part is already hitting home for you, do me a favor. Like this episode or share it with someone who needs to hear it. A lot of people scroll by and listen quietly, but engagement actually helps this message reach the women it's actually meant for. Now, let me say this plainly. Feeling resistance does not mean you're disobedient. It means something is being uprooted. Discomfort shows up when either you're breaking cycles, you're challenging old beliefs, or you're stepping out of what's familiar. Your nervous system reacts to change, and even when the change is good, fear will always try to label growth as unsafe. And if you've ever felt that tension, leave a comment and just say, that's me. You're talking directly to me. You don't have to explain. I just want to know you're here. Here's something I've learned both personally and spiritually. Resistance gets loud when alignment gets close. The enemy doesn't fight stagnation. He fights movement. So right before breakthrough, you may feel more doubt, more hesitation, more questions, not because you're going backward, but because you are about to cross over. If your heart's been heavy, if you've been searching for clarity or peace, I invite you to pause. Encounter coaching is a one-on-one space where you can lay it all before Jesus and let him speak. Every encounter is different, but the outcome is always the same. Freedom, healing, and truth. Take the time. Give yourself this moment with the Father. The link is in the show notes. If this is making sense, share this episode. Somebody in your circle is right at the edge and doesn't know why it feels so intense. Now, let me pause for a moment, especially for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time. When I talk about basically the target audience, my people that the Lord has called me to, I call them Crystal and Joy. And I'm not talking about specific people or names. I'm talking about seasons. So if your name is Michelle or Lindsay or Tamika or Tawana, Sharia, and you hear yourself in this description, then it's you I'm talking to. Now, Crystal is the woman who knows there's more, but she's tired. She's responsible, she's faithful, she shows up for everyone else. But internally, she feels unseen, unchosen, stuck. She struggles with self doubt, people pleasing, shrinking her voice, staying where it's familiar, even when it's uncomfortable. She senses the call, but fear keeps her circling back around that same old mountain. Now, Joy, on the other hand, she's a little closer to movement. Joy knows God is calling her higher. She's had moments of clarity. She's tasted freedom before, but she's standing at the edge asking, what if I jump and it doesn't work? What if I invest and it fails? What if I try again and still don't get it right? Joy isn't really doubting God. She's doubting herself. So when I say Crystal and Joy, I'm calling out where you are, not who you are. Now, this is how discomfort will show up. Crystal often feels discomfort as exhaustion. She wants relief, but she fears disruption. Joy often feels discomfort as anxiety. She's ready to move, but afraid of making the wrong choice. Both feel resistance, but both hear God. The question is discomfort a warning or is it an invitation? Here's the lie we have to break. Comfort is not peace. Avoidance is not wisdom. Delay is not discernment. Peace comes from obedience, even when obedience stretches you. If God waited for comfort, nothing in scripture would have happened. When obedience feels uncomfortable, don't rush to escape it. Don't pray to get yourself out of it. Just pause. Then ask yourself a few questions. What belief is being challenged right now? What version of myself is being asked to let go? What am I afraid will happen if I say yes? Discomfort is often a sign that God is rewiring something on the inside of you. Now, let me leave you with this. If obedience feels uncomfortable, it doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're being stretched. And stretching always comes before strengthening. Now listen, if this episode stirred something in you, don't just listen and move on. Like the episode, leave a comment, share it with someone you love. And if you know God is calling you forward and you're ready for clarity about who you are, who you're called to reach, and what your next step actually is, I would love for you to book a discovery call. No pressure, just alignment. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this was helpful, like the episode, leave a comment, share it, and subscribe so we can keep walking this out together. And remember, you didn't stumble on this by accident. God is very intentional because you've been located by the identity midwife. I'll see you in the next episode. Before you go, take one more breath. The same God who shaped you still sees you. Every scar, every tear, every win. Nothing about your story is wasted. If today spoke to your heart, share it with another woman who needs a reminder that she's not alone. And when you're ready to go deeper, everything you need is waiting for you in the show notes. Until next time, I'm Kishea Boyd, the Identity Midwife and daughter. You've been located.